Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Right, I want to do a whip and chat here with Craftably's Midnight Warrior by Sarah Burrier. 20 inches by 28 inches, round drill. 62 colors in total, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. And 2 rhinestones, translucent, faceted tops with silver bottoms. Alright, so how's it going? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It's snow squalls and a little bit windy out. Yeah, cloud cover. Yeah, welcome to winter here in Canada. So, yeah, no, at least I can diamond paint here. So, I had color number 13 out and reverse arrow. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a few more. Alright, so we'll start there. We'll jump right in. Hopefully your crafting and other projects are going well. Yeah, I just worked for a couple days, Wednesday, Thursday for this week. So I have the weekend off. So just hang out, do what I can for diamond painting wise. Oh, okay, there's a few more. Okay, there's a couple color blocks here. So yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any major equipment malfunctions at work, so. Well, there's this one nagging CIP error, clean in place. But yeah, I just reset the CIP and yeah, just make sure all the chemicals out of the line. But that's a little quirky, but that's something I can deal with. It's better than like a product jam up in the pneumatics, which I just dread. Yeah, egg powder, that is. Gets vacuum sucked into the blender so I can pack it off, but if you're not getting a vacuum airflow in the pneumatics, yeah, it just bunches up and yeah, the product doesn't go. So it worked. Yeah. Starting to wonder there at the end of the run. I thought it was going to be a repeat of previous Sunday. Scary production runs sometimes. Just can get tedious. That's all it really is. But, yeah. Winning good. Okay. Yeah, it clears up and then weather-wise it like clears up and then it just starts snowing again. I think snow is just blowing around at this point, but makes it really hard to go anywhere. Go run errands. Oh, that's what it is. Sometimes safer at home. It's usually the best way to go. Not risk it. But yeah, when you want to go out and do something and then the weather's crappy. It's the prime opportunity to do something and then the weather just goes for fluff. Lovely. I love Canadian winters. Oh, I was beginning to wonder if it was going to be like a mild winter. Like, 1 week we like seeing grass and then green grass. And next week it's like a snow globe. Hopefully I have enough of this color. Look like there's much left. Oh, this is... Oh, there's a couple more spots up further. in the final row. Like, yeah, there's not very much of this color left. It was very limited to begin with. Yeah, it's just one of those detail colors. Really for like distance, that kind of thing. Like background. Thank goodness you can change your channel name here on YouTube. Yeah, I thought just my name wasn't cutting it, so I put Aqua as a color in brackets, so that's even better. Yeah, it makes it tons easier. I like that channel name a lot better. You can change your channel name every 14 days or something. I don't know why you want to change it constantly, but yeah, I tweaked mine. I think it kind of needed it. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, Echoes of Color. It's just my name though. It's like, yeah. Yikes. Awkward. I fixed that. So much better. Yeah, I think YouTube has tags now. Like mine's @Echoes of Color, I believe, or something. You can find somebody or name a channel. So. Yeah. Okay, just a couple more for this color. For now, anyway. Yeah, there we go. I think that covers it. Yep, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like part of one of her twig antlers or something. Alright. Part of her headdress, anyway. There we go. I'll have tons of this color left over. Just seems like a very limited number of drills when you're like poured out on the tray. It's like how many symbols and how many drills do I have left? Oh, it's all good. Okay, 13. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Put that back in. Okay, number 2. Symbol. The heck? Where is it? So many symbols. Oh my kittens. 4-3. Oh, 47. Oh, jeez, holy cow. Do enough word search to think I'd be able to find symbols on a sheet here. Yes, it's this double bag color. There we go. Yeah, another blue. Alright. Okay. How are we doing? Still, camera's still where it needs to be. Yeah, I have like a dollar store kind of camera bracket, but it works for what it is. It's just like a phone clip basically, but yeah. Okay, number 2, there's a couple there. Yeah, number 2 is the next color, right? Okay. That looks like... Okay, yeah, it's just a scratch on the adhesive. Keep thinking I'm seeing like hairs on the canvas. That's possible, but yeah. Okay, number 2. Here we go. It's just kind of here and there. There's a small color block. Yeah, background. Yeah, a couple different shades of blue, but it's not a whole section yet. But that's like the top row. Just giving a heads up. Good chunk of WIP and chats coming up as soon as this section's done. There's going to be a lot of blues. Wow, drill really went on that there that time. Oh my gosh. I'm diamond painting. Not really. Well, there's not a drill on it. On the end of the pen. Oh, how dare. It's kind of like a grayish kind of color, to tell you the truth. These drills. Kind of like blue and at one angle and then gray when you're setting them down. Weird. It has a blue tinge to them. But then they look gray now. Weird. Oh my gosh, colors. So confused. Alright. Okay, yeah, and then these little... Yeah, I'll go here. Chunk of 2s. Hopefully you don't see a whole ton of my arm. I think there have been times where I probably see my arm like 3/4 of the time. But I try to get right to placing drills when I'm doing these WIP and chats. For sure. This is what I do for half an hour. I diamond paint. And times where I yammer away or not realize how much time has passed for a video, but just, yeah, generally half hour, and sometimes that just flies. Yeah, it's already like 13 minutes in, so it's like I used to go for like an hour, but phone, yeah, memory issues. Oh, I just make 2 WIP and chats, and it's still an hour of diamond painting, approximately. So, yeah, that's kind of my strategy for videos for WIP and chats here. Half hour, the phone doesn't complain that you're at capacity for memory. And yeah, I can make more than 1 video in a day for WIP and chats here. So yay. Kind of win-win in a way. Certainly transport truck day, live by a highway, so yeah. I guess I really never updated that accident with a postal worker. They're probably out of the hospital now, but they're going to be sore. Yeah, postal a postal driver got rear-ended in front of our house. Was it like almost at least a week ago now? By like a small 4x4 truck. Like, think a Dodge pickup, that kind of size. SUV kind of size. Yeah, crunch. That back of that postal car was like totaled. The windshield was gone. Just basically hit from the back, really. So you can imagine like whiplash, that kind of thing. So yeah, postal worker will be fine, but I'm sure they're going to be sore and they're, yeah, whiplash. So all my mom and I heard was like a crash. Then we turned, then we saw the postal vehicle like pulling over and, oh, excuse me. And that other vehicle stayed, so obviously, but sometimes it's hit and run, but no, the driver of the truck stayed. Checked on the postal worker before the police made it to the, no, what was it, the ambulance. Yeah, made it to the scene before police did. It was just one of those days, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That's how it went. Yeah, the ambulance came before the police. But the police were here for when the postal truck was being towed. Like, that car was totaled. The back, that is. I thought it was just a minor, like, bumper to bumper thing. But nope, it's a little more major than that. I'm afraid. Oh. It was one of those right-hand driving cars. As in Canada, we drive here on the left, and probably obviously the United States, but I think there are some courier vehicles that have right wheel drive, like where the driver's wheel is on the right-hand side, so that they can reach mailboxes, like just drive right up to mailboxes on country roads and just stay on the driver's seat and just put the mail in the box. Yeah, it was one of those cars. So post office is down one of those cars. I'd imagine like other courier vehicles do that too. So probably derived from the UK, I'd imagine. Those right side driver, right side driver side vehicles. That's probably how it is in England. Yeah, I think the driver's side is on the right hand side instead of the left. Wonder how that came to be. That's interesting. Probably because of like the mail, like delivering, but I don't know, it's probably in some other cars that are on the road. Yeah, because my mom watches Coronation Street all the time, so that's an example of life in the UK. Like, fictionalized, but yeah, the vehicles, yeah, are on the right hand side, or the steering wheel is on the right hand side of the vehicle. Anybody confused yet? Explaining this rather poorly. Yeah. Yeah, Coronation Street is a British soap opera or show. Yeah, I could call it a soap opera. Half hour. I think there are similar namesakes that similar shows like that that are streets. And then, yeah. It just depicts the lives of certain characters living on a street and what goes crazy from there. Yeah, it's just rather different issues on the street. Oh, it's been running for a long time, and Canada's like maybe a week or so behind that of the show being syndicated in the UK, like as per for episode delivery. Yeah, I think we're like always a week or so behind. Before we were like months behind in terms of syndication or broadcasting for new episodes. So there we go, all good. Somewhat. I don't think we'll like ever be caught up per se. I think that's just the way the show gets syndicated over here. Let's get imported or something. Not sure how that TV show stuff works from another country. So it's on CBC. We have satellite, but yeah, satellite TV. So, but yeah, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation or something. We just call it CBC in Canada here. I think it's like IMDb, the UK network or something. It sometimes shows up in the credits where it's broadcasted, the station or whatever, studio or UK. Probably a street that's like built has a set. Probably like partially built kind of neighborhood. Not sure how that works. I might have seen an article or something about it a while ago, but I totally forget. Details are very scant. A lot can happen in half an hour on that show. Tell you. And on Friday afternoons, well, broadcast time changes. Depends if there's like the Olympics or something are on, or there's a major sporting event. The time of broadcast can change for Coronation Street. But typically we watch at like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the station that we get on the satellite. So Fridays it's an hour, like 2 episodes together. I don't know, just to keep us caught up, I guess, or something. And Monday to Thursday it's generally just 1 episode, like half an hour. So I don't know, but just so we don't fall behind again, I guess. I don't. We used to watch it on like Saturdays. Coronation Street, that is. Still talking about Coronation Street. And on Saturdays, it used to be like 2 hours, like 4 episodes to get caught up. But I guess now that we're caught up again. Yeah, I think that was a few years ago. Yeah, we must be caught up now. Like, just like maybe a couple weeks behind. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Just so we got caught up. Okay. That makes sense. That sounds about right. But anyway, all this from like that accident with the postal vehicle because of the right hand side driving. See where I go for topics here? I just kind of coast. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's like a quiet half-hour session where I say stuff every now and then. So that would just be awkward, me just placing drills here, but yeah, without really saying anything. But yeah, there are times where I'm just like, it's a hardcore section or I have to concentrate a bit more, but I'm still here. If I'm recording, I'm around in some degree. That'd be weird otherwise, wouldn't it? Here, I'll just hit record and you can look at the canvas and I won't do anything for half an hour. Oh, this is a riveting channel. Yawn. I help with insomnia. Ooh, canvas. Oh boy, let's watch the fireplace channel too while we're at it. Like, jeez. Oh well, there are some video game video game playthroughs where person doesn't talk, they're just playing and you see gameplay footage. I kind of like the commentary if I'm watching something like that, but yeah, I guess it's kind of similar than watching a friend of yours play a one-player game while you're sitting on the couch visiting your friend or something. It's kind of, reminiscent of when I was younger. Went over to a friend's house, and it was like Final Fantasy VII or something, and yeah, he was at the end of it. Fighting Sephiroth. However you say that. Sephiroth. All that really long-haired, I think it was like gray hair or something. Silver kind of hair and a really long katana kind of thing. Yeah, it wasn't like Kingdom Hearts. Sephiroth, Cloud's nemesis. Or clone or something. I think Cloud was cloned or something. However that went. Yay. Been like how many years? 20-something years since I've physically played Final Fantasy VII. I never finished it, but a friend of mine did. Or did I? I remember seeing the end of the game at my friend's house though. So Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII. There's like a remake out. I haven't touched that. So I don't know, just it looks nice, but it's just a rehash of the classic game. Just play the classic game, but nobody likes polygons anymore. People want spiffy graphics, but sometimes polygons are what makes you feel the nostalgia. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII was the first three-dimensional-ish Final Fantasy. PlayStation, the original PlayStation console. That's where it debuted. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile name. My Echoes of Color Facebook business page. It's really just a website within Facebook. And we get a couple colors done. And my Instagram, I also post walking challenge, website info. I'm not affiliated, partnered, sponsored. I'm not sponsored. Any of that. Those websites are just down below for your information, kind of thing. Yeah, Conqueror is Lord of the Rings. I'm on part 4. Eye of Sauron. I'm getting there. I have Mordor, then I can destroy the One Ring. It's basically what Sam and Frodo did to destroy the One Ring in the trilogy. And Pacer is Silk Road. Trading routes used in Asia, or probably still are, but in a different way. Circa 700 BC kind of thing to trade, move silks and stuff across Asia. So yeah, I just do those just as a side thing. So if you're curious about that kind of thing, they're listed down below. But I won't earn a commission or anything. It's just information. So I just say that every time. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors. Thank you for the continued support. And I'll see you soon. Bye.